Okay, this video is being made for Lou to show her, or he, sorry, the problem. We have our Eachine, in this case our 350s. These are the two units that are not functional. We have one disassembled, so it's easier to show you the problem. Here are the remaining units, all of the same lot. We of course had three orders of these. We ordered a total of 11. Of the one group, we have, of the three, everything checked out fine other than two units in the reference sales order. And the problem we have is pretty simple, and we're following the manual just verbatim. I'm here alone doing this, so it's going to be a little difficult not jiggle the camera, but basically the units came in and were not functional. We could not get the transmitter to respond, or the aircraft to respond to the transmitter as we did in the other units. So what I'm going to do here with this one, these are the two units that have the problem, and it's difficult to put these in pairing and see that. The factory process is to come in through the back door, and there's a small button on the board clear up inside here, but you have to press that button while powering up. Oops, sorry. You have to press that button while powering up and make sure that it's flashing before you can pair the transmitter. So we've tried to pair multiple transmitters and aircraft, and across the board these two aircraft and transmitters seem to have a problem where they're not compatible. They don't work with each other and they're not compatible with others. So let's just go through a quick demonstration here. What I'm going to do is put the camera down here momentarily while I put this in the pairing mode, and I'm simply going to reach up here, hold the pairing button down while I power the quad up, and you'll hear the sounds as we power up, and we verify that with the flashing light, the flashing pairing light on the aircraft. Now this is the normal mode of pairing as per the manual, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead now and simultaneously, with all the buttons down on the transmitter and the throttle lever down as instructed in the manual, I'm going to follow the pairing process, which is simply to hold the pairing button down while I'm sorry about the camera, I'm here alone trying to do this, so I'm going to hold this down, and I'm going to hold this very close to the aircraft. It makes no difference, but I'm going to put this into pairing mode, which I just did, and oops, sorry, we need to hold that button down for at least 10 seconds. So let's go back here, put it in pairing mode, and continue to hold our button. I'm going to hold this down 10 seconds. Sorry about the camera, but you can see that we're still flashing red down here. So let me go through that process again without the camera wiggling around. I'm just going to put this kind of eye height, and we're going to go through, turn all of our switches down, turn our transmitter off as we're requested to do, and I'm going to restart this quad with the refresh the pairing. And so what we do is we hold the button down, and of course it has to be down as we boot up. And we're booting the quad now. Our button was down, as we know, because of the flashing light. And so what I'm going to do now is hold the transmitter very close to the aircraft so there's no distance issue. I'm going to pick up the camera while I still hold this down, and you can see that we've still got a flashing red light. We don't pair, and we're just plain dead in the water. Even when we don't pair, this is the transmitter that came with this aircraft. I'm still holding the button down. It says for up to 10 seconds that we have to hold this down, but there's no response at any point. So I'm going to release that. What I'm going to do now is go back into the factory mode where we just boot up out of the box and show you that in that mode also it does not work. So we're just going to turn this off, turn it back on, boot up normally, with our controller on. Now we have the quad in the mode that comes from the factory. Of course the shell's off so you can see the pairing light. We have no pairing light. Now normally when we turn our transmitter on in a working unit, we'll have our red acknowledgement light. But no matter what we do with any transmitter, in any mode, it just does not come on. And of course, as we try to control the aircraft and unlock the propellers, nothing happens. When you compare that to a good aircraft that does everything properly and follows through, so fortunately we have 4 of these 2 orders of 6. Actually, all of the orders of 5, which had kits, are good, and then 1 order of 3 is good, and we have this single order of 3 where 2 are a problem and won't boot up or pair or anything else. And the one with the rear light that we've talked with Jelly on was in this other order of 3. So we'll leave it there. This is a long video. I'm sorry. It's like 5:44, but this is how we're trying to deal with this Lou and the problem we're having. So we'll go ahead and end this, and we'll have some still shots of the tags you requested, your SKU tag and your inventory tags. Thanks. Have a good day. Look to hear from you. Bye-bye.